And from heck, I used to.
Man.
Yeah,
Go
it's a
for
long
it.
story. We won't get into it.
Cool.
So you had a very interesting role when you came on, and then we find out that there's more. Major Briggs, and it's like, what was it like? Getting the pieces. Because you get your script little by little, you get your lines, and then you're seeing more of the story unfold.
That's interesting because I got all of my script and all of my lines at one time, and the pieces that came together that had to do with my story that I wasn't on camera for, I didn't have. So what that was like was that the story didn't fully unfold for me until I watched it on air alongside all the fans every Sunday night.
So that must be like a weird thing because you're part of this process. Because how long, when did you film it and then it gets edited and then mixed and all that stuff and into air date?
Yeah, I filmed in November of 2015. And then I don't want to say dates because I'm not in production. I don't want to say dates, but I think I know that they ended at the beginning of the summer-ish, maybe a little earlier, and that David wanted some time to edit, and then it would premiere May of 2017. But then the problem is that you have to wait a week to see a new episode, and that is like pulling my hair out since it's the thing that I look forward to every week. So it took a long time for it to unfold.
But it must also kind of be cool in a way, because if you're in a big science fiction show, or
Yes.
movie, you're behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But the magic isn't ruined for you because you got to experience it.
No. And then, because David builds so many after effects himself and with his team, there's so much that we don't know that we're going to see in different things. So, yeah.
Because have you wondered what did you do before you first came? Your character was first seen on camera. What's your backstory? And what did you do? What missions did you go on? And
Okay, I've never told anybody this. Do you want to know what I think?
Yes.
I think that I'm related to Donald Briggs. I've never told anybody that, but that was always my thing. I believe that strongly. So I care very much about investigating his death because it goes on and on and on. And I need to do this I need to figure this out for my family. But at the same time, it's like I'm a lieutenant and I need to really keep it together and not show that and not break down despite the fact that it's an emotional thing for me. So that was my story.
That's pretty interesting. I think we need to make that happen somehow.
Well, I've never talked to David about that or anybody, so I don't know what he'd think of that, or if he had even ever thought of that, or would even have an answer either way on that. So,
I mean, have you ever as you're doing your role and kind of expanding it, and he's giving you direction?
Yeah.
Do you ever say, "What about this?" Or is it just what he says goes?
Oh. Well, I do say what about this because I want it to be what he says and that's what goes. But then in regards to exploring ideas of my own, yeah, he'll give you a take or two or to do what you want. He likes to see what you have to give. And two, the process of hiring us had a lot to do with our personalities. So he was hiring us into those roles.
See, now after talking to you, there's so much more to think about.
Yeah, it's endless. I still think about it.
Well, I think I'm going to let you go so I can just think now.
Yes, you should do that, yeah.
So it's great talking to you.
And then you'll probably come to no conclusion, or you'll be maddened, and tonight you're going to be eating like a gallon of ice cream and ripping your hair off.
I got to watch them all over again.
Yep.
But there's still alternate universe or whatever it's called.
Yes.
I mean, there could be more there. So.
Well, there's always more there.
Yeah. I mean, you could have maybe your story's more fleshed out in that timeline world. And
I believe that you'll never know all the details. You can try and fill out your story as well as you can.
Okay. It was great talking to you.
Nice to talk with you too.